Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, we have ourselves a new update surrounding the upcoming Ninjago Legends Monstrosity storyline. We actually have ourselves more new footage and an extended little preview, I guess, for Ninjago Legends Monstrosity itself. Now, recently we did just get an advertisement for Ninjago Legends as a subline featuring what Ninjago fans are assuming is a lot of footage for Ninjago Legends Monstrosity. I did an entire video talking about that commercial, but we just got ourselves a new extended English version of that commercial, again actually telling us what's going on in Ninjago Legends Monstrosity and showing us new footage. So that's exactly what we are going over today. Now, in terms of the new commercial, we will talk about that here momentarily. Let's start with the description, which is actually just dialogue taken directly from the commercial that I've written down here. Pretty much this gives us an idea as to what exactly Ninjago Legends Monstrosity is about. It says as follows: in the land of monsters, two new legendary warriors have emerged, the Guardian Dragon and the fearless Fire Knight Mech. Alone and lost in this dark and mysterious land, a brave ninja is about to cross their path, not knowing who is an ally or enemy. Fierce fighting skills might not be enough while facing a vicious creature. A ninja never backs down. Will teaming up with the legendary dragon and fearless mech help Kai find his way? Who can he trust? And will there be more evil monsters out there? To be continued by you. So right away, without even getting to the new footage, there's already a lot going on here. First of all, it kind of sounds like Kai won't really know who he can trust in this situation. The Guardian Dragon and the Fire Knight Mech, obviously they are both characters in Ninjago Legends Monstrosity, and I imagine after a while they will become allies. But I would not be surprised if Kai starts out being a little unsure as to whether or not he can trust these two new creatures. And personally, I would not blame Kai. Now remember, this takes place pretty much immediately after the merge, and since the merge has changed the entirety of the Ninjago landscape, Kai is not only alone in this weird, mysterious environment, but he also is understandably kind of rattled. The entire world has just changed around him, and that's a reaction that we've seen from many characters since Dragon's Rising has started regarding the merge as an event. It changed so much, and some people were definitely more lucky than others when it came to where exactly they ended up following the merge. Kai ended up here, and as we've seen from the previous Monstrosity trailer, he's not taking it very well. So I can see how he would be a little bit more on edge. But eventually, like I said, I feel like Kai will come to trust the Fire Knight Mech and the Guardian Dragon, probably more so the Fire Knight Mech, because I feel like that has a lot of history with other Fire Masters given the first trailer, maybe even potentially Kai's father, and if Kai's father trusted this mech, well, then Kai will come to realize that he can also trust this mech. Again, the dragon is a little bit more of a different story. I'm curious to see where exactly the dragon fits in with previous Ninjago mythology, if at all. Also, not to mention, the description, of course, mentions the land of monsters, which Kai is definitely going to have a hard time trying to navigate through. I will say, though, I am curious to see what exactly it means by "to be continued by you." Now, in the past, we've seen Ninjago and other LEGO trailers, commercials, etc. do this very type of thing. It's supposed to encourage fans to make their own stories. Like LEGO will set it up with their commercial, say featuring two sets clashing, but never reveal the outcome, because it's up to you to buy the sets and decide the outcome. I feel like that's what they mean by this, but I'm curious to see if that will actually apply to Ninjago Legends Monstrosity as a series, because it's supposed to be answering questions of what exactly happened to Kai after the merge and leading up to the events that we see in Dragon's Rising Season 1, where Kai shows up again. And if they decide to end on some type of cliffhanger and be like, I don't know, you decide the rest of the storyline, that might feel a little cheap, maybe a little bit incomplete. But again, I feel like this is just something for the commercial, not very representative of what Ninjago Legends Monstrosity will do as a series. But that's pretty much it for the description. Let's move on to talking about some of the new footage from the new commercial. Like I said, we did get some. So here we have the new commercial. Apparently this was found on lego.com, and like I said, it is just kind of an extended version of what we saw previously, very much showcasing the two new Ninjago Legends Legends Monstrosity sets, the Guardian Dragon and the Fire Knight mech. I do have the Guardian Dragon right now, but I haven't built it yet as of the time of recording. The Fire Knight mech is still in the mail for me. That should be here either today or tomorrow. By the way, you will see reviews eventually for both of these on the channel. Just a little subtle advertisement there. But in terms of the new Ninjago Legends Monstrosity footage, let's get into it. So we start off with this nice look at Kai standing on top of the cliff there. Follow the story on Ninjago.com. I imagine also on the LEGO YouTube channel. That's pretty much where Ninjago Legends Monstrosity will be airing. And Kai eventually does take a leap off of the mountain. And we've seen this pose before. A lot of this, again, we have seen in the previous little commercial. Some stuff is new, though. I'm trying to find the new shots. We've seen that before of Kai running. That face is a little haunting there as the as the monster's claw comes down on Kai. Very much, very expressive, which I do really enjoy. I think a lot of people are still a little bit annoyed that it is a different art style, but come on, it's something awesome. It's something different. Not everything needs to be same old, same old. Let's see, have we seen this before with Kai jumping from rock to rock? I don't think so. That's awesome. He goes to catch his sword and goes down for a stabbing pose there. Yeah, in the rock. You thought he was gonna stab a monster. No, maybe. But he's using his sword instead to jump. Which, look at that animation. That is so cool. I also like seeing Kai with his hair, like, down. It's kind of like a different look for him, but I think it's one that works a lot for Kai's character. And, you know, then he propels himself back up at the monster. Maybe he'll actually use his sword on the monster this time. Who knows? The Guardian Dragon and the Fire Knight mech both come in with their attacks. We've seen that before as well. I think we've seen this shot of Kai running. Maybe not. That might be new. And we've seen both of these shots of the Guardian Dragon and the Fire Knight mech attacking the monster as well. They're all attacking the monster here, teaming up once again. And this is where it says, you know, the classic, the story will be continued by you, which, okay, sure. But here we see some previews of what's to come. This thing down here looks horrific. This snake monster, that looks awesome. We also have this monster attacking the little village here. I think that's the same village on the water that we saw from the trailer. Here we have Kai hiding from a monster that also looks horrific. Dude, this series is going to be so fun. Look at that. That is horrifying. What? And this is awesome down here too. I like this bridge. I really hope we see all of this in Ninjago Legends Monstrosity. That just looks so great. And then, you know, to be continued by you. But that's pretty much it for the new footage. Very good stuff all around. Again, look at some of these monster designs. These things are just gnarly looking. I especially like this one down here. The weird snake monster with the third eye on top of his head. Very funny stuff. And then we end on Kai here with his sword looking all awesome, done up in the Ninjago Legends art style there. Yeah, just awesome all around. I cannot wait for this this new series to come out. It's going to be awesome. Like I said, though, that's pretty much going to do it for the new footage brought to us by the extended version of this commercial. So with that being said, everyone, that's going to pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Just a quick update surrounding Ninjago Legends Monstrosity and the extended new English commercial that we got for the new sets, and I suppose for the upcoming Ninjago series. Leave all of your thoughts down below, and thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed this one, feel free to like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you guys again very soon. Peace.